Hello, it is SeahawksFan with another Go Bad League video. Annihilape. Let's go for some Annihilape hunting. Gonna have the ribboned up Wigglytuff. We're also gonna have a Shadow Claw, Wild Charge Surf Mute, and then Annihilape of our own. We are up against a Water Gun Lantern, which is a bit of annoying. A little annoying. Going to be committing no shields. I have 2 wild charges ready, but I'm going to bait with the surf. And at this point, let's go for another surf. Could have just gotten a knockout with the wild charge, unfortunately, but here we are. Back to square one with the Wigglytuff Charmer up against the Mandibuzz. They're going to get a shield out of us. And I'm not going to use my last shield. And thankfully, it is a Bomb of Snow in the bag. They no-shielded it. And, they definitely needed to shield to have a chance. But, not good for them. I guess they expected an easy counter. Now we got a Medicham in the lead. What was once a great near unstoppable Pokemon is now a shadow of what it used to be. I did try and catch a Psychic, but I failed. And they do bring in their Sableye after chipping me away a bit. Almost out, so let's go for the Wild Charges. Let's see if we can nuke this thing. We get the last shield, which is fantastic. Gonna be throwing the move, trying to get a knockout, and I do get that. Now let's bring in the Annihilape. Registeel is not in a good position up against this Annihilape, but they do have a chance. They do catch the Shadow Ball, and I probably could have gone for undercharge, but Ice Punch is gonna chip enough. So I can then counter after they do not get the KO. But, yeah, Annihilape, definitely recommend trying it out. It is a bit of an annoying Pokemon to evolve, but if you have a friend with low CP, Ghost and Psychic type Pokemon, even a second account, definitely very easy. But it is a great Pokemon for all of the leagues. Great League, Ultra League, and Master League. Gonna bring in my Annihilape here. Getting some good energy. Is the damage gonna be seen? Yes, let's go. I am gonna save Annihilape and reveal the third Pokemon on my team. And it's a Sirfetch'd. I definitely do not need this Wild Charge to throw to get a knockout. But I do get the knockout anyway. They're not going to be able to do super effective damage with the mud shots. I'm in a decent position. And that one last surf is enough for a knockout. Let's go, Mew saving the day. Clutching up when I need it too. But there are definitely plenty of counters to Annihilape, Cresselia, lots of fairy users. But it's good. Gonna shield up Scald, throw the Ice Punch. Hopefully I get a knockout or I get the shield, which is not terrible. Not going to shield up a Mud Bomb, but it is actually a Scald, so a bit of a annoying. Trying to leave this matchup with some energy, and with that long, fast move timing, I'm able to reach an Ice Punch for some chip. Because this Charger Bug is a bit of a problem. Going to hope to get a knockout, but at last I have to bring in my Mew. Gonna have to shield up. And I do have that surf in time. Is it enough for a knockout? It is. Let's go. Okay, Poliwrath, yeah. I wasn't sure if one wild charge would be enough from that range, so I was like, let's get some chip. But they did also Icy Wind and debuff me, so I think I would have been fine. Had I just thrown it straight away, but a win's a win. And this person is doing Fantasy Cup with the Turtonator, or just using Turtonator. Silly me, they were not, of course, going to throw the Flash Cannon, which is not even a guaranteed thing to have. They're going to Dragon Pulse me, and that would have been very nice to have. To know. They're going to have a play rough ready, and how do I salvage this game? Well, I grab a shield from the Mawile, and wait out the time, and I was trying to figure it out what to do. I choose to bring in Mew, but they have another move ready in time. I need all this energy for what comes in. And it's a Ferrothorn. How do I come back from this? They were able to drag out my biggest counter to this Ferrothorn. But after those two defense drops, I was obviously going to swap. Gonna sack the Wigglytuff, keep my shield advantage. I need to shield up and bank some energy. I may have been able to reach another Shadow Claw before that Incinerate damage registered, but I didn't risk it for the biscuit, and I didn't need it, and that third wild charge thrown against the Ferrothorn is plenty of damage. Now we have Azumarill, one of the best Pokemon in Great League. With that bubble buff, it just does so much extra damage, and it is such a tanky Pokemon with XL candies. Whether it's an XL Azumarill or not, it's fantastic still. And we have the perfect target for our Annihilape in Vigoroth. Vigoroth has met its match with the addition of Annihilape to Pokemon Go, and they give us a fantastic target for our Mew. We don't need a shield because we landed a move that brings him down to red. And it's actually probably best to just get the energy on Annihilape, because they cannot threaten me with another move. Rock Slide does so little damage, and I have a shield. Kind of would have just added up too much for them. We got the Lantern. Definitely still another fantastic water type. The amount of water types that are just amazing is amazing. Water type Pokemon are just so good in Go Battle League. There's just so many. Gonna try and go for the counter down, but just a little too short. So both shields committed already. I'm expecting I definitely considered the Lantern to be coming in, and it did. And we can get a knockout with the move or the last shield. No shields in play. Gonna bring in the Wigglytuff to get that last bit of energy off of them and whittle them down for what I meant to bring in Mew. Because I could have, I would have been able to get the knockout without that Surf chip. The thing is going to be throwing the Surf, and Ice Punch is not going to be enough. But I am going to be able to reach a wild charge after one extra attack. Kaboom! Medicham get wrecked. Get beat by the better Psychic type. gorgeous lead. Perfect safe swap for us to be able to counter their Vigoroth. Leave this matchup with all the energy in the world. And what did they bring back in? The Shadow Dragonair? The thing that's forced to shield now. And that is in big, clear range for a knockout. Wow. Person left after. I think they actually did. They stopped tapping, so. But here, we have another Annihilape found. Able to bring in our Annihilape for their Alolan Sandslash. Shadow Alolan Sandslash. And I do go for the Shadow Ball straight away. Kaboom! To the Annihilape. And of course I bring in the Charm User because, well, we both still have 2 shields. And it's pretty much just a matter of, well, gotta get the damage somehow, and I'd rather just Charm because I have a very healthy Charmer and not worry about trying to get the shields, because that would have just taken more time. I don't know if they would have been using the shields. But another Annihilape, and this time they do stay in. I do not shield because, Shadow Ball's not enough. They do have a Talonflame, and I don't have a direct counter to this Talonflame, which is annoying. Gonna bring in my Mew, and then follow into their Meganium with the Annihilape of my own. Because, well, I need the Surf User to be able to deal with the Fire type. Unless I can land a Shadow Ball, and it's just easier to get to a couple Surfs, especially when you have a shield advantage. And even if Surf wasn't enough, Wild Charge is plenty of damage, but they are in range of the Surf. Get wrecked. They do throw one last Hail Mary move. Not going to be silly and risk it for a unnecessary flex, but the win's a win. Now we got Superior in the lead. Okay, we're gonna be able to chip away at this pretty tanky Pokemon that actually does dish out quite a bit of damage. Going to debuff and hopefully be able to survive the next heavy hitting Frenzy Plant, which we do. An undebuffed one would have hurt so much more. They do still get me out first with their relays. Well, we're going to have some energy on the Mew. We're going to have a Pelipper. Let's go. Let's go. Gonna no-shield the first Weather Ball. They do catch, but it is a Wild Charge on a Lantern. Now, I do not need to shield this Surf. And I'm going to just throw the cheaper Weather Ball. Ice Punch, but it's not enough for knockout. It's okay. No worries. Hakuna Matata going for, well, that means no worries. Okay, back-to-back Wild Charges are up. To the people who are watching still, thank you. I really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the videos, and hit the like button if you did. Subscribe for more daily Go Battle League videos and some nonsense I talk during the commentary. But hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.